tater tots, and more. All layered and sauced to perfection. For limited time, customize your own bowl or try one of 3 Pitmaster Select bowls starting at $10.
Since Roe v. Wade, the landmark decision, its overturning, and how the case continues to shift the legal landscape. Shannon has smart insight on Fox News Sunday.
Tampa Bay. From Fox 13, this is live coverage of the Ashley Children's Gasparilla, presented by Chick-fil-A Tampa Bay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready to have a little fun? Are you ready to see some amazing junior pirates? Their moms and dads, all their families lining Bayshore Boulevard here this afternoon. A live looks for you here via Skyfox high above. Good afternoon and welcome to the 2023 Children's Gasparilla Parade. We're so excited to be here. I'm Mark Wilson.
And I'm Allie Corey. My first time here for the Children's Parade. I'm so excited to be here.
It is a glorious moment, several moments, several of them.
These crowds are incredible. Yeah. And it is turning out to be a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I know we were a little bit worried about the weather. It's a little windy and chilly, cloudy, but we're not getting rained on.
Didn't scare you. In the past, we've had some crowds upwards of around 100,000. Don't know what that there were there today. We may be close, though. Look at these crowds here. We've got a number of cameras for you. A number of Fox 13 crews that are here with you this afternoon as Tampa Police gets us started with the parade here. But this is the family-friendly fun. Of course, the big adult party is next weekend.
Next weekend, yes.
This is the time where the little ones can have their moment, can get their beads. It's a competition. Who gets the best beads? Who gets the most beads?
Oh, yes.
And
look, you can see they're all hanging over the edges, getting really excited, and our Fox 13 crew is right at the start of the parade. Let's send it over to Charlie Belcher. He's hanging out with all the rest of the Fox family. How's it going, Charlie?
So far, so good. We haven't done anything quite yet. Allie, and just by the way, let me be officially the last person to welcome you to the Fox 13 family. I know you've been here for like 6 months or 7 months, but I'm glad this is your first children's parade. I think it's our first time being on TV together, and I just couldn't be more thrilled with you being a part of our team. I just wanted to say that. And then I want to tell you how excited we are. But Mark Wilson, come on, it's not are you ready, it's are you ready? You know that's how you say it. And we
called serving it up.
Yeah, pace yourself. Pace yourself. We are ready. Look, here is the Fox 13 float, and you're going to see all sorts of familiar faces over there. All of them who are ignoring me at the moment. Dave Osterberg, Paul Delgado, Tony Sadiku. I mean, there you go. There's our. You talk about weather. My goodness gracious. Here's your weather. Do you guys ever disagree? I you really want to know that question?
We spent the 5 minutes debating Thursday's high temperature. He wants to go 73. I want to go 68. He wants to go 74. It's a problem.
That is a problem, but
we're going to work it out. We're going to work it out. He wants to take the over. I want to take the under.
When in doubt, go with the Chief. Listen, we're all thrilled that we're not getting rained on right now.
We said a chance of showers, and I think it's rained at least a little bit, and now we're done.
We got weather.
So I think we're good.
Nice. You good?
I agree with them.
Tony, you agree with them?
I guess.
Yeah.
Hey,
thank you, boys.
That's the way it should be. It should be.
We're a cohesive unit.
Yeah, I like that. So you see, we haven't gone anywhere yet because I think the parade has just stepped off. Now, we're normally way back in the pack. This year, we're about 15. But you can see all of the crews are getting ready. There's the crew of Hillsborough. Watch your step here, Jason. Here's the crew of Hillsborough over here, staging and getting ready. Hello, crew of Hillsborough. How are you guys doing? And this is what it is all about right here. Are you guys ready for the Children's Gasparilla Parade?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so you know what I want to hear? I want to hear your best pirate imitation. Can I get a good arg? You guys might be too cute to be pirates. You gotta ugly up that face just a give me an arg, just scrunch that face up a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, nice. Oh, you're already scrunching. Look at that. Oh, look at you. Give me that arg. Oh my, you gotta dial that back about 20%, girl. You're scaring me. That was good job. Give me a high five on that one. You're backing away, right? Can you outdo that? Pretty good, pretty good. So yes, you can see everybody's excited. Here's an interesting predicament, Mark and Allie. We're up on this curb for some reason when they staged us. So it's going to be very interesting when we come off that curb and onto Bayshore to get things rolling. But we'll all be safe. In fact, you see people in the orange vests. Every float has safety monitors that will walk the entire route to make sure people don't get too close to the wheels. Safety first. There's a real emphasis this year, too, on throwing beads underhand. We want to keep beads out of the bag. So underhand keeps it a little more controlled. And plus, you're not going to hurt anybody by whipping beads overhand into the crowd. So we're ready. All we need to do is somebody to tell us to let's go, and we are ready to start this parade.
Well, we can't wait. Charlie, we need to make sure we come back to you when you guys hop that curb. That's video that the entire world needs to see.
Try to go on it straight,
right.
Not at an angle.
We're rolling it.
All right. We'll get back to you in a little bit. So great to have virtually the entire Fox 13 family here.
It is awesome. I don't think anybody's better than Charlie out there getting all those kids to practice their R's.
He does it well, and enough can't be said about all the folks who here are helping us out. We've got so many people behind the scenes here at Fox 13 doing this for you today, bringing all these gorgeous pictures and sounds together for you this afternoon. And we never get to see a lot of our other co-workers as well.
I know. We're actually meeting some of the morning folks for the first time because we're on opposite schedules. But man, look at that crowd, Mark. We're not going to guess how many are out there, but I would say, tens of thousands. And we've got Tampa Police is coming through right now with their high water rescue vehicle. That is pretty awesome looking.
Say, any guesses hearing the sirens, knowing who's behind us here? And a high water vehicle like that, of course, is a must, especially on Bayshore Boulevard where we are, and quite a bit of South Tampa. But, all kidding aside, these vehicles are used now in all sorts of rescues, whether it's during hurricane season or emergencies. And, of course, you can't have a police department without the fire department in tow.
Yeah, and did you get a look at that old school antique fire truck here? That's it right there. How neat is that? I know the kids are just going to love looking at all these big trucks.
This is a treat for a lot of the first responders as well, because they get to bring on their family members. And, we have a great perch here, but there's probably no better perch here than to be on one of those floats, or in this case, an antique fire truck, and enjoy all this.
I know when you think about it, it's not often that they get together like this. And it is pretty amazing to see all the motorcycles together and all the lights and the trucks and the cars. And it's a neat event for them.
It's really special, and you can see the crowds there. And in years past, yes, if you're looking at the water side, the lower half of your screen there, we have had many more people there. But as Charlie mentioned, a couple of years ago, we really started to notice that, unfortunately, a lot of beads and a lot of trash ended up in the bay. So there's been a concerted effort to minimize the crowds on that water side, the south side of the screen that you're seeing here. So majority of the crowds are going to be on this other side, the inland side. And all the beads, of course, will stay on the track, stay on the floats, and hopefully around a lot of kids' necks.
Hopefully get picked up by all the kids. Less of a cleanup later on. Here come all the motorcycles now right by us. You can hear them.
We're grateful to have our helicopters up today, as you heard as well. Our Fox 13 weather team, like everybody, was tracking the weather, and we were really concerned about the rain, but the rain has held off. Unfortunately, because of the lower cloud ceiling today, we didn't get our Special Operations Command jumpers. We may, it's a bit of a tease, we may get to see them later. So we're watching for that. But nonetheless, we were able to get these Skyfox pictures for you here this afternoon.
Are you
and it
seeing
really
this
helps.
formation, Mark? Look at this formation they're doing with the motorcycles
This
right
is
now.
what they do. Listen, people, if you haven't been on a motorcycle, especially one of these Harleys, you have no idea the coordination and skill it takes to do that. I, for one,
amazing.
would never try it, but this is years and years of experience that they all have, and we certainly appreciate them. And that comes in handy with all of our traffic around
It does. And, you know, this kind of reminds me of the Burmese pythons that we tell stories about often. The big snake there along Bayshore Boulevard. So the underhand bead throwing, is that a rule that just started within the last couple of years?
I think, yes. And not calling anyone out, but, you know, I think legitimately there are so many children here that are in the parade route, and there's a lot of little ones. And actually, I spoke with a young gentleman a few moments ago. He said, "Are you guys going to hand out any candy?" I said, "No, buddy." I said, "But you're going to get some great beads. A lot of people can get some beads." And he says, "Well, somebody hit me with a cookie last year in the eye."
No.
And I said, "Well, that's why
Yes.
we're now underthrowing
You have to be
the
careful.
beads." Because it can get, we don't want to say dangerous, but Charlie, we don't want anybody hurt out here. This is supposed to be one of the most magical days of the year.
Exactly. And you know, we don't just have floats. We also have dance teams here who are here that will be walking down the parade route. Who can tell, who is this dance team?
This is me, Bruce C. Clay's Dance Center in Tampa for 36 years.
Very nice. So are you guys ready for a parade?
Yeah!
Let me hear your one big collective pirate arg. Now let me see some dance steps. What are you guys going to be doing down the street? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Oh, yeah. What we're doing? Hey, now, have you been in the parade before?
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, a bunch of pros here. Forgive me. All right. What's the best thing about the Gasparilla Children's Parade?
See the people, see them smile.
Oh, did you hear that? Say that again.
You get to see the other people smile. Yeah.
Got to see the other people smile. That's so sweet. Now, here's what I see now, Mark and Allie. I can confirm the parade is moving. It's moving. And I also lost IFB, so I'm going to toss it back to you, Mark and Allie, and I'll reconnect to the station.
Timing is everything. All right, we are excited, and we adjusted things a little bit, at least with our Fox 13 family.
Yes.
In years past, we thought we just wanted to bring up the rear. Not that we were saving the best for last or anything, but we did have our parade float, particularly deep in the parade. So there were many times, many live shots where we were just checking on them, and they hadn't even moved. So
They hadn't moved it all for a while,
we
I
have
imagine.
130 floats today in this
Wow.
almost 2-mile parade. Fox 13 crew is right around 20, I think, so we'll see them soon. 16. Thank
16
you,
to be
Krista.
exact, okay.
Indeed. So we're excited. As the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office now following things up, of course, this office established back in 1845, and goes without saying, we cannot appreciate them more for everything that they do. Sheriff Chad Chronister leading the way. Some of their all-purpose vehicles here with us as well, and most of their command staff, it looks like. So a lot of the kids certainly appreciate that. I see Sheriff Chronister back there in the back handing out
Yes,
handing
he's
out the
there
areas.
in the truck, and I think I see their big SWAT vehicle as well. And some of these vehicles you don't see very often, and
You
they
hope
are
you don't see
really
them.
cool. You hope you don't see them. That's a good point,
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah. But when we need them, they are there, and that's the most important part of it for sure. But again,
I love
same
seeing
thing.
all the kids on the shoulders too.
I was just going to say,
It's so great.
if you really, we get all of these images as we have a number of still some of the command staff coming through, and a lot of their families, remember, as well, that are with them. So a treat for them. But pay extra special attention to the crowds, and that's their sheriff,
There's the sheriff
Chronister,
right
as well. Pay special attention to the crowds, and you'll see our little ones. They are everywhere, and like Charlie said, when there's nothing quite like being able to bring a smile to a child's face, and to see, tens of thousands of them, if not more, today is very special.
It is so exciting, and we're going to be here with you all the way through the parade up until 6 o'clock, and there's going to be fireworks tonight.
We got a big night planned.
It's a big night.
Right around 6:30, our parade coverage, just so you know, so you can plan the rest of your day at home. You got the second best seat in the house. You'd have the
Yes,
first
you do.
best if you're here with us, but you got the second best seat in the house, and we're going to be going here live coverage the entire parade. you'll see every float right up until right about 6 p.m., and then we're going to have our Fox 13 news. But then right at 6:30, we're going to videotape some of that, so I think we'll still be in the news. But if you're here, you'll have the aerial invasion, which is neat. So if you live in South Tampa, or if you still want to come on down for that, come down for the fireworks. There's plenty of time. So we're going to have that aerial invasion right around 6:30. And again, we may have our special operations jumpers here.
Would be awesome.
And then right at 7 o'clock, we're going to have the fireworks show. That is the pyrotechnic extravaganza, timed with the music. It should be right at 7 o'clock when it gets dark. And if you don't want to come down to see it here, which would be great, you're going to see the whole thing live at Fox 13, 7 o'clock.
We're going to bring it to you. We'll be here. And I'm just loving this armored vehicle coming up right now. And there's a little blonde girl coming out of the top of it, throwing the beads out to the crowd. You know she is just having the time of her life. And here comes our float. They're making the transition right now off the curb.
Now, these are professionals at work. This is great. This shows you a little bit of the coordination. Oh, speaking of coordination.
Thank you. From the sheriff.
How about that?
Beads.
Very nice. It shows you a little bit of the challenges that are required to get 130 floats in a 1.5 mile area.
It's not easy.
In a residential area. So, and enough can't be said about all the volunteers that are out here as well. Speaking to one of the police officers nearby, he's an auxiliary officer, so he doesn't get out too much. But these are the events he loves to come out and help. And there are dozens and dozens and dozens of them all along the route.
I just love seeing all the kids dressed up, and the parents are dressed up too. I mean, they're having a great time.
And you wait till you see some of these costumes on the floats. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. And look at all the junior pirates. Oh, yeah, they're full of it. Look at them beads. They got them going.
Looks great. They've got cannons on the sides. Wow.
This is one of the largest sheriff's offices in the whole state of Florida. I think they're at one time, close to 1,000 sworn officers, and probably 3 times as many overall staff. Such a large area, of course, that they serve. So many other police departments, sheriff's offices, of course, relying on them because of their resources and the support that they have. So Sheriff Chad Chronister and his team showing up big today, getting us started off.
On that float. And this is a double-decker float. I wonder where they store this all year.
There is a secret location where they work, and to your point, these are all stored in places where people spend year-round working on this.
Making sure they look ready to go for today.
They work so hard on them all, and we only hope for you at home that the colors really come through on television, because they look fantastic in person, and everybody who had a hand in dressing them up for us today and for you at home should be commended, because they all look great.
You can see this is the very beginning of the parade, but a lot of the kids have already collected quite a few beads. So I imagine by the end of this, they're going to be carrying, what, 10 pounds maybe of beads around their neck?
Pretty much. Call the chiropractor. It's going to be a long week. But yeah, we're only 16 minutes into this.
Hi, guys. Look at how many beads they have ready to throw out on the float.
They're doing so good. And it's all about pacing yourself.
I was going to say, because those beads have to last the whole 1.5 miles.
I'll tell you a funny story. Our Fox 13's first year in this, we were so excited. We were on the float. We had all our beads. We had more beads than you could ever even think of. They were gone in about 20 minutes. we didn't know. We just started throwing them. So yes, we learned our lesson, and we just kind of doing the parade wave, the pageant wave, because we were out of beads. We felt so bad. So yeah, but live and learn.
Yes.
So we learned to pace ourselves with beads.
Make sure you have plenty to go
The worst thing you can do is make eye contact with a child and not be able to give them something at a Gasparilla parade.
Ooh,
so yeah, only happened once.
Learn your lesson.
For sure.
We got Hillsborough County Fire Rescue coming by here. I love they've got the whole thing wrapped here. Tampa Bay celebrating our Bucks.
Showing a little Rays love as well. We appreciate
Lightning.
that. 46 fire stations they have all throughout unincorporated Hillsborough County. And we appreciate what they do, no doubt about that, because when you need them, they're there.
Look what's coming, Mark.
Oh, boy.
If you can see here on that big rig.
I see the tires.
This is the Grand Marshal of the parade.
I see a little mud.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Monster Jam. Isn't that great? Monster Jam is actually the Grand Marshal of this year's parade. Feld Entertainment, based in Palmetto, is the creator behind the Monster Jam truck show. I feel like you can't say Monster Jam without actually really saying
It's kind of like when you say R, you got to say Monster Jam.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it goes.
It is so amazing. Yeah. And by the way, we should let all the parents that are home watching right now that there is a Monster Jam truck show coming here to Tampa. Go ahead, book your tickets February 4th and 5th. It'll be at Raymond James Stadium. I still haven't taken my kids yet. I think my 4-year-old will love it.
Oh, that's a must. As they say, it's going to be back to back. You can tell I've been there.
That's good.
I've done a few. I love them, and Grape Digger was a highlight of my career for sure. There's no doubt about that. Well, we have much more coverage here for you this afternoon, live along Bayshore. We're going to take a very quick break, but we want you to sit tight as we check in with some of our sponsors and line up the rest of our parade floats. We will be right back here on Bayshore Boulevard with the 2023 Children's Gasparilla Parade, live right here on Fox 13.
Don't go anywhere. There's still a lot more beads, floats, and fun coming up on our live coverage of the Ashley Children's Gasparilla, presented by Chick-fil-A.
Welcome back to the 2023 Children's Gasparilla Parade. Mayor Jane Castor of Tampa making her way down Bayshore as we speak. And she's got quite a few beads there that she's handing out. And she's doing what the mayor does, stopping and saying hi to the kids and hugging all of our first responders who are out here keeping us safe today. The parade is just rolling along.
She's been through a few of them. Of course, many here. Before she was even the chief of police. And then chief of police had, 7 or 8 probably parades. And now this is, I think, her third as mayor. Well, we missed one due to COVID.
Right.
So this would be her second, roughly. But yes, indeed. Welcome to Bayshore Boulevard. I'm Mark Wilson.
I'm Allie Corey. It is so great to have you with us. I know a lot of people may have decided, should I go? Should I stay home? Because the weather was a little, but it actually isn't bad today.
Mother Nature is a pirate fan, and
yes.
she wants her kids to have fun, and they're having it. They're having it. All right, we've got great crowds along Bayshore. And, you know, at the end of the day, the little bit of cloud cover helps because knowing how warm and hot it can get,
feels
we'll
nice.
take it. We're kind of in that sweet spot, so
We certainly
everybody
are.
seems to be appreciating it.
Yes, and of course we have our Fox 13 family on the float getting ready to make their way down. Charlie Belcher is with the whole crew. So Charlie, you guys are moving. How's it going?
And look, Allie, you talk about perfect timing. That's why Allie Corey's here. We just finished. We just crossed the start line. We're official. We're in the parade.
We're official.
Yes.
We're in the parade.
Thank you. Look at Walter Allen is our official MC of the float.
Welcome to the Gasparilla Children's Parade. I got 2 mics. Wow, 2 mics.
So
Good to see everybody.
So what it means is you're not allowed to throw any beads until you pass that starting line. So I want Jason to spin around up there on the left. Well, actually on the right and the left. They are the first to receive the beads. And here's what happens. All the crews, they were so tired of waiting. They get a little excited, and these people here probably get more beads than anyone else on the parade route because everybody's finally excited to be able to toss some beads out into the crowd. And that's exactly what's going to start happening here. So Kimberly Quizon is here with her husband and her little boy Declan. Declan, hi.
Hi.
Declan, can you give me your best arg as a pirate? Oh, that's very good. How special is this to be able to spend the parade? And Declan's now old enough to dress like a pirate, and he's saying, hey, look, he cannot wait to throw a bead. How much fun is this, Kim?
This is probably one of the best things. I remember always coming to the parade with Joe, but seeing it with him, how excited he is, looking at all the floats, it's just one of the best days.
And look, here we go. This is what it's all about. Everybody is going to be very excited about bead. Look at this. I tell you, you never more feel like a rock star until you on Bayshore Boulevard during the Gasparilla Children's Parade. Look at this. Is everybody having a good day, Tampa Bay? You know they are. Underhand, Declan, underhands. Aaron Mesmer is here. He's here with his son, Jackson. Look at Jackson looking so good as a pirate. Aaron, these are really special moments.
They really are, yeah. And I mean, when he was born, it was 3 years before COVID, so he hasn't really been able to get to do something like this. This is his first time, so he's having a blast. He barely slept last night. He was so excited.
Isn't that, tell me you're from Tampa without telling me you're from Tampa, right? It's exactly. Like you're excited the night before Gasparilla. Exactly. That's fantastic. So we're just getting started, Mark and Allie. We're looking forward to seeing you guys at some point. We'll pass you, but I'll still be reporting from the float all the way to the finish line.
Let's make some noise.
We appreciate that, Charlie. The kids look great. I mean, the adults look good, too. It's a given.
There were quite a few rows of kids. I mean, the crowds are large.
They're deep.
Yeah.
They are thick and deep, and they are anxious to be entertained. And the entertainment is on the way.
It's on the way, yes. This is the crew of St. Florian, our first crew of the parade, and you can hear them. Take a look at this float, would you? Look at all the lights. This is amazing. Its members are all career firefighters. They're from 12 fire departments from all around the Bay Area. Now, this float was actually built to resemble an old brick fire station. I'm sure you can kind of make that out, right? And we should mention this crew has raised thousands and thousands of dollars for local charities, such as the Tampa Firefighters Museum, Paralyzed Veterans of America, and as well. And this is their 23rd year serving the Bay Area. It's the first crew of the parade, and they're starting it off right. And if you are just joining us, we should mention that Monster Jam, this truck here, is the Grand Marshal of the parade.
Unfortunately, it will stay on the flatbed today, just today.
I was a little bummed about that, I must say.
We don't need that rolling off into the streets.
We need to be safe here with all the little ones. But there is a Monster Jam show coming up February 4th and 5th. We should mention that. So, in due time.
It's about a 1.5 mile trek along Bayshore. We are about a third of the way up from where it begins. So you're looking at kind of the startish of the parade there as well, as you saw some of the sheriff's office vehicles. As we spin back today to where we are with the...
Look at Sesame Street.
It is
the kids are
indeed.
going to love this one. This float is called the Safari of Fun Kids Weekends. It's got waves on it and palm trees and anchors. The SS Dorothy, it's called, as it makes its way down. And you know, each float has their own music and theme, and Mark and I are doing our best not to dance our way out of our chairs, but it's some pretty good music is rolling past our area here. It's kind of hard to control yourself. I think I see Elmo.
I think you do.
That's Elmo.
Elmo's got the moves.
It looks like Elmo's the captain of that ship.
How long a string of beads would you need to get around Elmo's head?
Oh, yeah. That's a great question. I think that might be why he's not wearing any beads. They couldn't quite get him around his head.
That just
He'd
might
have
be.
to, yeah, I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
Here comes another crew making its way up here. The massive bison on the front. Wow.
I believe this to be the Crew of Chasco. Formed back in 1999 in Pasco. And if you're looking at the float going, kind of hard, then you get it. You kind of get this whole trip through the ages, of course. They even find Uncle Sam there, and you see Lady Liberty back there somewhere, I think she is. But the mascot on the front is the big one. That's a giant bison, the kind of bison that roamed America's Great Plains way back in the day. The Crew of Chasco.
I love all the cowboy hats on this one. All right, the floats are really making their way down now through the parade. Coming up now, we have the Crew of Hillsborough and a lot of costumes on this one. This name actually originated from the Earl of Hillsborough, Will Hills. He was a British Secretary of State for the colonies. And this float is packed full with so many excited people on here. This crew was founded by a group of friends back in 1998, and they have been going strong. And you can see all the members are dressed like lords and ladies on this one. And we should mention that each and every year, the crew sponsors students from Metropolitan Ministries.
And we love all the great work Metro Ministries does. We appreciate Crew of Hillsborough for supporting them. We appreciate our own Charlie Belcher, who is working today. He is working that crowd. He's working the Fox 13 family on the Fox 13 float. Charlie.
We're about to get very meta, Mark, because I see you. I see you. Yeah. Walter Allen is making so much noise during my live shots. I can't even hear myself.
Everybody, we're on TV right now. Make some noise!
This guy was born to be like a WWE announcer. But look, here we come. I see you. I see Mark and Allie.
Oh,
here we go. This is exciting.
So exciting.
You guys got a good location this year. Yeah, a little different.
It's great.
This year. And look at these clowns. I mean, That's right. That's right. I just can't believe that. I can't believe that so many people, despite this weather and despite, you know, the threat of rain, look at this. I mean,
Absolutely
Mark,
right.
these
Amazing
crowds
crowd.
look, these are pre-pandemic crowds, if you will. You know what I mean? Like,
amazing.
It is really, really special, and I love it. And I love seeing everybody have fun. I'm going to try to get a microphone over here to Audrey McDowell. Jason McDowell is my photographer extraordinaire. Work with him every day on Good Day Tampa Bay. This is his daughter. How old are you now, Audrey?
12.
12 years old, almost as tall as me, playing volleyball, and you are having fun tossing beads, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are you? What's the farthest you've gone? Have you been able to get into the back row yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to get into Mark and Allie right there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Good luck. All right. Oh, who can get it in the tent there?
They're trying to throw beads at us, but you guys, look, we have netting up, so it's just hitting the net.
Yeah. They are well protected. All right, guys, I'm going to send it back to you now, but I will continue to be your float reporter all the way to the end of the parade route. Don't worry.
Now you see why.
Charlie, you are awesome. And so what year did they put this mesh up? Because they had some pretty good shots just now, but it didn't
like
get
I said, it only takes getting hit once to figure it out. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. And a good crowd.
It is a lot of fun.
Good crowd. And, that was probably the best perspective we've seen of how deep these crowds can get.
It's amazing.
In every
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
And welcome back to Bayshore Boulevard here on Fox 13. It was a crew of Sally Mustang, right? They were ripping it up.
I mean, their float
Mustang
is going
Sally Riders,
up and down.
Yeah.
Yes, we haven't heard that song in a while, but you just have to hear it for a second and it gets you going.
It doesn't take long. Welcome back to the 2023 Children's Gasparilla Parade here live on Fox 13. This is the day for the kids. This is the day for the families. It's alcohol-free, family fun event. It's all about the pirates. It's all about the beads. And it's all about smiling and having fun.
And it has been so much fun so far. We're only on float 19 of about 130. And the energy is amazing. The crowds are incredible. And the music is really great.
It's like our own private DJ on every float. As the crew of Venus comes by. Yes. They look amazing.
Hi.
And look at the intricacies on the float and the costumes as well. You guys look great. Well done.
So much work goes into each and every one of these floats. It really is impressive to see them all come by. Wow. Tampa's second oldest Gasparilla crew that just passed us there. The crew of Venus. And this is the crew of Castaways. Take a look at this incredible float. And we see many of them that have multiple layers, and you got people there on the top as we take a look at our crowds here of all the excited kids showing off those beads. Mark and I were saying earlier that they're going to have so many by the end of this that they might have to go see the chiropractor.
And you know what? Hopefully save them. But, that's part. I mean, how many times, a lot of us have probably done Mardi Gras back in the day before Gasparilla might have been a thing. And always want those mementos. Kids love them too. And moms love to store them at home for a whole year.
Yes, I know.
What are we going to do with all these beads? But
where do you store them? Where do you store the floats? Where do you store the beads? You got to hang on to them because you're going to want them again next year.
It's the little things in life, especially when, we've had a long couple of years and haven't been able to do a lot of these big events outside. So it's great to see all the little ones coming out. Look at that crowd.
Look at that. That float had its own personal DJ.
They did.
Incredible, Mark.
They're excited. They are proud. And, you know, as we see the crew of Alegria come by, or Alegria? I think it's Alegria. The first all-female Gasparilla crew established back in 1986. And these are all professionals from the Tampa Bay area. And this is just to celebrate all the hard work they do year-round. There's so many of these crews. There's so many of these crews that do so much for so many nonprofits here in the Tampa Bay area. It's all about that community service. So this is just the time to celebrate that. So we appreciate all the great work they do all year round.
It is amazing, and they get to show it off today. We want to check back in with our Charlie Belcher. He's on our Fox 13 float. About probably 4 or 5 floats in front of this one. Charlie, how's it going? You guys still have beads to give out?
I have to. Oh yeah, we've been giving out beads. In fact, look at how messy a float gets mid-parade. Yeah, Chris Cato he's trying to clean up or make more of a mess, one of the two. But here's what I got to show you, which is so sweet. You're about to see the very first Gasparilla for Kennedy over here. Evan Axelbank and his wife Haley Hines. Evan Axelbank, reporter Monday through Friday on Fox 13. Haley, of course, our new 5 and 11 p.m. anchor. Congratulations on that, by the way. And you've got beautiful Kennedy for her very first Gasparilla experience. Oh, and the big man with the microphone, am I scaring her?
Dada always wins. She's having the best time. She's watching us throw the beads, and she's throwing them herself.
Look at that smile. Oh, you are. Oh, are you a few? I see what your future is. But I was worried about it might be too loud for her, and you're like, oh, she's going to love it.
It's actually the louder the better. She loves it. She was just waving to the kids over there. They're getting her all excited, so
and
she
I'm
loves the
watching
noise.
Like most journalists are multitaskers. This woman here, she's got the big. What is this contraption?
This is like a fanny pack / bench. So she just sits right here, and I can kind of hold her and throw beads with the other hand.
Yeah, but then she's also like squatting and getting more beads, and you're going to get a full body workout in the next 2 hours, Haley Hines.
That's right. That's the whole reason we're here. You know, get a good sweat on, have a good time, and she's loving it.
This is such a beautiful moment. Baby's first Gasparilla.
And I have to just point out, Haley is so good at outfitting. I mean, look at this outfit. Look at this. I mean, come on.
Haley, you do a really good job with her. Can you help with him a little bit?
I gave half outfit approval of this today. I said,
was he stage manager for Hamilton last night? What is he doing?
He asked me what I thought of this, and I was like, can you wear red or something? Like,
I need to be more festive in my life.
Part-time ninja.
I'm a little tight with the outfits. You know what I mean?
Kennedy, you're so. Oh, sorry.
But I was just going to say, this is the best event, and we have such a good time every year. And it is so amazing to spend this time with my wife and daughter today. This is so much fun, and we are just so happy.
Thank you for sharing this moment with us. It's a really sweet moment. And thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I love it. I love it. I love the babies. Those eyes on Kennedy. Oh, my goodness gracious. There you go. And that, Mark and Allie, is what it's all about.
You may want to just leave that microphone with her, Charlie, because she's going to be on our short list here in a few years. No doubt about that. All right,
she's
Charlie.
Adorable. I love how
precious.
she just laid her head on Evan's shoulder. Just, you know, this is so exciting for the kids. You know, by the end of this, they are going to sleep so good tonight.
They are. And yours are here somewhere.
They're going to be here pretty soon. They took late naps, which is great. Maybe they can stay for the fireworks.
Okay, good.
We're hoping
well,
for
we're
it.
excited. Well, we can't wait to see them as well. We know they're going to have a lot of fun. As we come up on, I think this is the first one of Ye Mystic Crew of Gasparilla.
Wow, look at this.
Yes, and if you know your parade floats, you know this is one of, I think they have 6 or 7. I believe they do.
They have quite a gang of floats here. This is what's called their captain's car. Oh, and I guess 11 different floats they have, Mark. Wow. So they're really representing. You can see the big crown here, and the king and queen of Gasparilla are actually on this float. You can see them there underneath that massive crown. The Royals are selected every February, and this year the king and queen are Richard Chapman III and Caroline Grace Deering-Lackman.
They look amazing, and what a great crowd, and what a big crown.
Massive, right?
Looks fantastic. And again, the crew, the pictures, the beads, the hands. Moms and dads all here too, but the little ones in the front row on dad's shoulders in most cases, pretty neat.
Okay, and as we continue the crew here.
Believe that to be the Pirates' parapets. Yeah, this is indeed. That's the treasure chest there in the front. A Spanish castle there. The parapet is a defensive structure, we are told. That's something that Jose Gaspar may have come upon as he was terrorizing the coastal waters back in the day of West Central Florida, or West Coast of Florida here, back in the late 18th and 19th centuries, when Def Leppard was not yet around yet, but will still take the soundtrack.
Take a look at that massive skull there. And it's got smoke coming out of it. Pretty impressive. Hi, everybody.
And again, the costumes, pay particular attention to the costumes. An amazing float, nonetheless. But they always really bring it out. The Skull and Treasure is one of the crowd favorites every year, for sure.
Wow.
And that pirate even rotates a bit.
Does it?
It does, just a bit. As it blows off a little steam, as pirates tend to need to want to do.
They do need to blow off some steam. Now, Fox 13 has got every angle of this parade covered. We should have you know that there are about 5 to 7 cameras. We have Sky Fox as well, giving you every angle of these floats and the crowds. So you can see it from above, down here on the ground with us as they make their way all along Bayshore. This is a 1.5-mile route that they are on, and we're only on about float 28, and there are 130, I believe.
Seems to be only about 100 left, but you get a sense of the scope and the span of something like this. It's the largest children's parade in the entire country, which we're very proud of. Tampa, of course, is proud of its pirate history, and maybe more of a fascination than a history, but a history of fascination. But nonetheless, we know how to have a good time, and we know how to put a lot of good work into our community, and that, at the end of the day, is what a lot of this is about, because so many of these crews, remember, are not just here for the party. These are social service organizations. They care deeply about our nonprofits, and they do a lot of great work year-round.
They give a lot to charities. It's really special. And the crew continues to make their way, and they're trying so hard to throw us beads, Mark, but they're not seeing this netting that we have here. We've got netting. We can't get it.
The netting will protect our eyes. We'll take it. Great castle, though. Looks great. That's the Happy Pirate, debuted back in 2010, celebrating the successful capture of the city. And that right there
that is the Gilly Gaspar. Look at this ship here.
Look at the makeup,
Look at all the little pirates on this one. This one highlights the crew's captains, past and present, and it celebrates their successful rule of the unruly pirates who serve under their command. A lot of little pirates on this Gilly Gaspar ship.
One of my favorites, the Kraken.
Look at those tentacles.
This is the Mystic Cruise 7th float in this parade today. Yep, they are living on a prayer, folks. Savoring the devastated remains of a ship crushed in the grip of its powerful tentacles back in the day. Yeah, get on it. Enjoy it. Look at that.
Yes. Everybody's just having such a great time today. It's so great to see all the dancing and the smiling. And we've got some big crowds out here today. Now this Mystic crew has about 11 floats. So we are still going through all of the floats that they have. It is pretty impressive.
That's the cave right there.
Look at that.
Featuring a little bit of pirate downtime, they say, because when they're not at sea, all pirates like to make their home in the safety of a cave where they're safe from the prying eyes of their enemies.
Of course, it makes sense.
So, you know, if you need to hop into a parade, just throw your cave on a flatbed. And that's what we do in Florida.
That is what we do.
And here is the Jose Gaspar float. Take a look at this beauty. 10 cannons adorn each side of this fierce warship as she threatens the citizens of Tampa. That is unless the mayor peacefully surrenders the key to the city. Look at that.
And pay particular attention to the to that ship, because we're going to see the real life version of it a little bit later on in the waters behind us. All lit up, something glorious. Skeleton Cove coming up next.
Now this skeleton doesn't have all the smoke coming out of its mouth like the other one did.
There he is. It is the guest. There you go. You can see a little bit of it. Hey guys.
Hey everybody.
You guys look great.
We have netting.
We do
Don't
have
waste
netting.
your beads on us.
Let's take another quick break here on Bayshore Boulevard as we look at You Missed It Cruise Pelican Float. Look at all the kids.
Wow.
Look at all the fun. Much more here to come on Fox 13 live along Bayshore Boulevard. It's the 2023 Children's Gasparilla Pirate Invasion coming at you live.
Don't go anywhere. There's still a lot more beads, floats, and fun coming up on our live coverage of the Ashley Children's Gasparilla, presented by Chick-fil-A.
Welcome back to the 2023 Children's Gasparilla Parade, and we are making our way through. You are watching Fox 13's coverage, and it has been a wonderful start. We're about an hour in here, and this right now is the crew of Sea Saviors. Look at all these characters here. The crowds are big on this gorgeous Saturday. It's so great that you are joining us at home. As Mark said earlier, you have the second best seat in the house. We miss that you're not here with us, but we're so happy to be able to bring it to you in the comfort of your home. We've gotten lucky. We haven't been rained on really today.
No, it's been great, and it's been what's been really special about it too is The cloud cover has kept the sun away.
Yes.
And we didn't get any rain. But we have much more to come. We got fireworks for you coming up here live at 7 o'clock. We'll take a brief break at the top of the hour at 6 o'clock for some Fox 13 news to catch you up on everything else going on in the world. But back here at 7 with a fireworks show. We got another hour of coverage, as you mentioned.
This is so exciting, and I love seeing how happy the kids are, and the parents are almost double that, because nothing makes a parent happier than seeing their kid have this much fun.
No doubt about that.
And they are really enjoying themselves.
And the floats are absolutely full of families and kids as well. It's a special time for each of them to have a little family fun, and there's nothing quite like being on that float and making another child smile, throwing them some beads, and enjoying the day like we are today.
So you are seeing the floats as they make their way right past where Fox 13 has camped out, and we've got so many different angles for you from the sky. We're on the ground. Our crews are working extra hard to bring you this exciting day here in Tampa, the parade that we all love so much. And it is so exciting to see them all stop right behind us and wave, and everyone tries to throw beads, and we've got this netting up here, and that's my niece Harper. Hi, Harper. This is actually my niece and nephew's first year being on a float, so their parents didn't know what to do with themselves. You know, their kids were in the parade.
Enjoying themselves.
They're having a good time. Don't you worry.
And again, we can't say enough about all the floats and all of the costumes and everything, all the hard work that's gone into putting this all together. We hope it comes across for you on television, because it looks amazing in person.
It really does. Look at these palm trees. I don't know what those are made out of, but it looks really great.
A lot of love and dedication. And look who we have next. Yeah, Bucs fans, you know who this is. This is our hero. You know, every year Chick-fil-A is our presenting sponsor of the parade, and they recognize a community hero. You see what that was, don't you?
Oh,
Florida State grad as well. Yes, he was.
We hear you, Dexter.
This year, our hero is 2003 Super Bowl champion and MVP, Dexter Jackson. Yeah, 20 years ago, this month actually, he shined like many other Bucs did, but he made the biggest interception of them all in Super Bowl 38, pulling in 2 that would seal the win over the Oakland Raiders, helping the Bucs bring home that precious Lombardi trophy. And since then, he's focused on bright and healthy futures and children here in the Tampa Bay area.
It is so incredible. So great to have him here. And it looks like he's got plenty of beads to go around. Let's see if we can give him the Seminole chop. Is he going to see us?
See, he's so focused on the kids.
He's so focused.
That's why he's there.
Mm-hmm.
He missed it. Crew actually says they're thrilled to celebrate him as their community hero, and we agree with him. We're fortunate to have him as an advocate for healthy kids right here in Tampa Bay area. And we mentioned Chick-fil-A was one of our sponsors, and you know it. Sadly, they're not throwing out waffle fries again this year. I keep recommending it, but I wonder why they don't take me up on that.
I can have really good willpower until I smell Chick-fil-A waffle fries, and then it all goes out the window, Mark.
It is a bit of a game changer. How about Charlie Belcher? He's with our Fox 13 family on the Fox 13 float. There's just a little bit ahead of us in the parade. Charlie, how are things?
Make some noise if you want some bees. Look at where I am. I got down. We came to a complete stop, and I safely got down off the float. So here's an interesting perspective. This is what it looks like looking up at the float we were just on. Everybody having a good time, throwing beads. And I wanted to bring in Tony Sadiku here because this is Tony's very first ever Gasparilla experience. Welcome to the Children's Parade, my friend.
This is amazing. I can see why y'all make this such a big deal. This is amazing. What, largest kids parade in the country?
It has to be, right? It has to be. I'm going to go with that. I heard Tony say that.
So it's the fact.
But have you ever felt like a rock star? I mean, you feel like a rock star walking down.
I can't hear myself. I can't hear anything. Do you hear all that screaming? I'm sorry if I'm yelling in the microphone.
No, I know. We're both yelling in the microphone. People at home are like, we can hear you. Calm down. But you just get wrapped up in this excitement, don't you?
Yeah. No, this is awesome. Everybody's excited. The weather is perfect, which I will take credit for. The weather team will take credit for that.
I tuned in to Good Day Tampa Bay this morning to watch your forecast, and you got it perfectly. Well done, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, this is ideal. The sun's not bearing down, just a little cloudy, but dry.
Not bad at all.
Exactly. But thank you. An awesome experience.
You enjoy. Enjoy. All right, look at this. Are you guys having fun? Oh my gosh, are you the cutest little thing? How are you? Hi. Oh my goodness gracious. That is what it's all about too. And then, let's see. We're having fun. Oh, see? They're smart. People get very smart. They want to attract those beads, and that's a good way to do it. All right, Mark and Allie, I'm getting winded. You can tell what great shape Tony's in. He decided to walk instead of ride the float. And I'm having a hard time keeping up with him. So as soon as that thing stops again, I'm getting back up on it. Can you carry me? Can you carry me?
How did we run out of beads?
Take the ride.
Because you see? Oh, rookie mistake. Apparently we're starting to run out of beads up there. Oh, did you guys run out of beads?
Mark warned you guys.
Boo! That is how you get booed. Delgado, that's a rookie mistake.
Too fast, too early.
Rookie mistake. The crowd is not going to like that moving forward. Maybe I won't get back up on that float.
Ration.
I know, but it's so hard because you get so excited. You want to just give them all out.
They apparently all missed the mandatory float meeting yesterday.
Oh, yes. We were there.
Ration. Yeah, no, indeed. Well, they'll make it. They'll be fine.
We're collecting beads and chocolate brownies.
They weren't throwing them. They were handing them out. Yes, indeed.
We should go to break so we can...
Let's take it so we can what? What are you trying to say?
So we can enjoy our brownie.
We can indeed. We have much more to come here on Bayshore Boulevard. About another hour's worth of live parade coverage for you right here on Fox 13. We're having a blast. Hope you are too. Tens of thousands of other youngsters and junior pirates are out here doing the same. We'll be right back with much more here live on Fox 13.
You're watching the Ashley Children's Gasparilla, presented by Chick-fil-A. Stay tuned. The whole Fox 13 crew will be right back with more live coverage.
Welcome back to the Children's Gasparilla Parade 2023, and it is a packed house along Bayshore Boulevard, the mile-and-a-half stretch of the parade, and we are about a third of the way through, about 50, and we've got about 130 Math isn't my best, but we got Mix 100.7 here.
It's a given. We're in television. We don't do math in TV.
People just know this.
We do,
They know
indeed.
this about us.
Yeah, our Mix 100.7 friends here with us today. Look at these hands.
Wow.
Look at the faces. Look at the crowds. Been so much fun so far.
It really has. And these floats have been incredible.
That's a crew of Semper Fi here with us today.
Yeah, you can see their float is made to look like a tanker.
We love our Marines. We appreciate everything they do each and every day, especially all their families as well who support them here at home. But this crew was founded back in 2018, an outreach program, of course, of our military families, but they are inclusive to all branches of military veterans and patriotic supporters as well.
And here we have the crew of Sir Francis Drake. And we should mention the music on each and every float is awesome. A lot of them have their own DJs. Now this float was inspired by the English sea captain's raid on St. Augustine, which captured the city from Spain in 1586.
Back out to Charlie Belcher, who made a few laps off the float, and I think he had enough sense to hop back on the float for the free ride. How's everybody doing, Charlie?
Look, a couple of things. First of all, these floats move faster than you realize. So when you start walking alongside, you got to hoof it to keep up, which is why we have the safety people around, because it can be dangerous, right? You got to be careful. But yeah, I got back on the float. I'm no dummy. And look at the beautiful scenes of Bayshore here. You know, I know it's overcast, but it actually makes it a beautiful time for a parade. The sun's not in anybody's eyes. Hey, Janae Lewis, come over here. Janae is one of our reporters at Fox 13, works night side. In fact, I never get to see you.
Never.
When you're at work, I'm sleeping, and when I'm at work, you're sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, but you are a native, grew up in Polk County.
Yes.
Did you ever come to the Children's Parade when you were a kid?
I didn't, so I feel like a child. I'm experiencing all this.
Janae, I got a confession to make too. I was born and raised here. I never did either. We did not come. I was up in Pasco County. We didn't come down to that big city of Tampa for this parade.
I know, Lakeland girls. So we came here for, shopping.
Yeah, to the airport. But I got to go somewhere, right?
Right.
But now, I think the whole region comes together for this.
It's grown so much. It's a thing.
Have you done this before? Have you ridden a float down?
My first time.
No way.
I'm experiencing all of this for the first time.
It's almost sensory overload, isn't it?
I know, but it's exciting. I feel like I'm truly a part of the Fox 13 family now.
You were a part of the first Fox 13 family when you walked through the door. But I'm glad you feel that way. Seeing all these faces and seeing the excitement over beads, I mean, it's silly but amazing at the same time.
I love it, and I've seen so many signs with people saying Fox 13, it's a good day, we love you. I just love being out here with the community. It's great.
That is what it's all about. That and kids doing me. Thank you, Janae. Get back out there, throw beads.
I know.
By the way, there was a bead shortage, but miraculously they found beads. I don't know if you guys made deals with other crews.
We made deals.
That's why you dressed that way. We sent Evan in. He wouldn't be seen in this outfit.
I'm a bead ninja.
Yeah, we sent him in to steal beads.
If I may say, we acquired more booty.
Nice.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, that's what pirates do.
We acquired.
This is the booty today. It absolutely is.
This is basically the last one. But no, we got more here.
Right, be careful.
But, yeah, we're having fun, and it's so great.
Chris Cato is here. Where's your son?
I don't know. I lost it. There he is. He's up there.
Oh, there he is. He's up there.
He's that little scallywag.
And he is tossing beads underhand like he should. What a good boy.
I know. He doesn't follow my example of tossing them overhead. He looks so forward to this. He's done this for like 6 years now, and he looks so forward to this parade. It's wonderful to be part of the Fox 13 family when we get to come out and be a bigger family and bring our family members.
It's nice to see each other in person. We don't usually get to hang out.
Twice a year we get to verify that, yes, you're more than a human on my TV in the mornings. And
you're more than a human on my TV in the afternoons. And no, I'm sleeping when you're 11.
Let's be honest, I'm still asleep when you're on 2. You're asleep when I'm on. But
I watch the 4, but that's okay, Chris. Thanks for pointing that out. Appreciate that.
I follow your social media.
Thank you. I don't get paid for that.
Hey, Walker. Hey,
Walker. I love this. Are you enjoying the Children's Parade even more this year because you're like old enough to kind of really know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Right? That makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, the last time I went here, I hit a woman in the head with because I didn't know how to aim. But this time, I think I'm doing better.
We were watching your form. You're doing it the right way, too. Underhanded. Yeah, and hopefully you're not hurting anyone, but you're having fun. No, you're definitely not. What is the best part about being on a float in a parade?
I just think it's seeing all the people smiling and laughing. And it's really fun.
I love it. Well, you can have a good time, and be careful up there. Hold on to Mr. Allen there so you don't fall. You gotta love too that we're these kids being raised by those of us who can be on a float. They think this is the way all parades work. They're getting a little spoiled early on, but that's okay. That's what it's all about. Chief Meteorologist, I'm sorry, Evan, I'm gonna fall into you now. No. I don't have my sea legs. Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Do you remember your first Gasparilla, Paul?
That was back, in 58, I think. Was it 58 or 59?
Back in black and white days.
Yes, we were black and white in the little 4x3. Is that what it was? We've had some. I do remember the time we had, just when it was over, we had a big tornado watch. And
you remember that?
We had to get off. So that was like early 2000s. We had to go back to the station. We had a tornado watch during that evening, I think right after the fireworks. It all got bad, really bad. So
I love how all your memories are really based on the weather.
So remember, last year's Gasparilla big parade is windy and cold, so it's all tied to weather somehow. Good time, though. Good time. For sure.
Well, it's your first or your 100th. It's a thrill.
It's all good time.
Yeah, and Josh Cassio. Out there covering the hard news, sometimes interviewing his pal Dave Bautista, making me jealous, hanging out with that guy. But you talk about Bautista, though. Doesn't this feel like you're in the center ring of a WWE match when you're coming down Bayshore?
Oh, I love it. Charlie, listen, I don't know if Tom Brady is coming back to Tampa or not, but I'm out here straight up tossing dimes. I'm adjusting for wind, I'm adjusting for the speed of the flow, and I'm hitting them in the hands every single time.
What do you want to try out?
I'm just saying, if the Bucks need an arm next year, I'm ready to go. I got to toss it underhand, but I'm ready to go.
Mahomes does that sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Under contract for us. So,
there you go. We're going to get Josh Cassio a new job. Mark Alley, can you tell we're having a little bit of fun on the Fox 13 float?
Just a little bit. Well, it's nice to know they're representing well and hitting the targets.
They are. We've got quite a few jokesters on our squad, don't we?
No.
Someone
not at
just
all.
tried to get us with the beats. You hear that?
Thankfully, these are the freebooters who have great aim as well. Nice job.
Oh, look at the mermaids on this float.
Hey, guys.
I love the mermaid costumes. Once you get in those things, you can't really move a whole lot. So they just position them where they need to be, and that's where they stay for the duration of the 1.5 mile stretch down Bayshore. Looking great, freebooters.
Operation Helping Hands and the West Chase Charitable Foundation among their two big causes that they like to support. So appreciate them doing some fine work here in the community, as we know many others are, but we always like to recognize those when we know. Oh, guess who's next?
Oh, this is the crew of Blackbeard's Revenge coming up. Legend has it, King George of England wanted Blackbeard dead or alive. And this one has their own DJ, as many of them do. Fox 13 getting a shout out here from the crew of Blackbeard's Revenge. The crew of Marauders and Gypsies was founded in 2011. And when these folks aren't sailing the high seas, they're helping the local charities. They've raised over $300,000 to benefit Shriners Hospitals, Aspiring Cause for Patriots, and many other wonderful causes. So many of these crews have done such amazing work throughout the community, and we celebrate you today. Oh, we've got some dancers coming up here, Mark.
Oh, these are show dancers from On the Edge. Let's watch them for a sec.
Now, there was a time back in the day when I could do a high kick like that without pulling a hammy, but not anymore.
That's impressive. They look great. They dance under the ownership of Mary Frances Grinnell. and the instruction of their director, who is Danielle Holder. They're dedicated to the continuing the history of excellent dance here in the Tampa Bay area. And man, what a fine job they do.
And you talk about Charlie, who was out walking along the float for just a short stretch. Imagine having to dance your way and do the routine, and they're doing great. Keep it up, ladies. And here we have the crew of Italia, the official crew for the historic Italian Club of Tampa. You can see all the colors there. It was established in 2004. At that time, had about 120 members. And you can see their costumes here. They're Roman themed. And their float, it resembles a Roman temple. Their mission is to promote Italian pride and awareness across the Tampa Bay area. And as we continue on the 2023 Children's Gasparilla Parade, we have so much more coverage still to come for you. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. There's still a lot more beads, floats, and fun coming up on our live coverage of the Ashley Children's Gasparilla, presented by Chick-fil-A.
And welcome back to Bayshore Boulevard here this Saturday afternoon. We hope you had a good time so far. We've been coming at you since about 4 o'clock. About 45 more minutes of live coverage for you still to go of the 2023 Children's Gasparilla Parade. This is the Junior Invasion, the family-friendly fun that we've been waiting a whole year to do, and we've been having a great time so far.
And the crowds are strong today.
Great. Thick, happy, fun,
yes.
jacked
and
up.
I will say, when we were first getting here before 4 o'clock, all the kids were running around. They were maybe on shoulders, and you're seeing a lot more kids in wagons and strollers now. Yeah. I think they're starting to lose a little bit of steam because it's so much excitement. It is. It really is.
It does. Going to be a lot of great naps tonight for sure. Maybe some early bedtimes. Let's get back out to Charlie Belcher. Charlie, you've earned yourself a nap this afternoon, or at least an early bedtime with your miles you put on that today.
I got a big football game to watch tonight. What, are you kidding me? I got to watch the Eagles-Giants tonight. Maybe a quick power nap. I will tell you, this is what it looks like when the parade is over. People are gone. There's all kinds of signs that says do not throw beads. You got to turn off your music. So we officially completed the race, everybody. We did it. We started out. Thank you. We started out. We had a goal, and we achieved that goal. how about a round of applause for Walter Allen, the MC of this float? There you go. Once again, not paying attention to me. Walter Allen, we're all applauding your MC skills over here. Oh, good. Yeah, he needs a second nap. So what I want to know, guys, how was it?
It was good, but I lost my husband and son. I think they joined another float back there.
Did you really? Oh.
We might find them at
Yeah. They may be real pirates.
They'll turn up somewhere. As long as the son and husband are together, you're fine.
We'll find them, Grandma, and me, Mom, Pop. We'll find them.
Okay, yes, please. We're fine. We're fine.
She did her first parade here.
That's right, Kennedy.
She even started volunteering to give away her beads at the end, so she's getting into the spirit of Gasparilla. She needs some work on her throw, but she has the floor.
Oh, by the way, breaking news. We found the Kim Cuisinart kid. Declan is... Well, the husband we don't really care about as much as the kid. We got the... Oh, there's the husband, too. I see the husband, too. Everybody's safe and sound. So our rookies here, Janae, it was your first Gasparilla parade. How was it?
It was great. Success. I made it to the end, so that's really all that matters.
Well done, well done. Paul Delgado was your 1,337th Gasparilla parade.
I'll tell you what I'm bothered by. I'm bothered by our distribution of beads because we started too fast.
Rookie mistake.
So next year we'll do a little Zoom meeting, and maybe keep some away and then slowly bring them out because the last, quarter mile we're throwing chips and cash. Allegedly was throwing cash for a while. Yeah. And he was actually Venmoing people money, and that was a problem.
Well, I think they were more excited about the chips, though, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Everybody wins. Anna Luis, come here. Dave, this is your beautiful daughter. Introduce your daughter to the world.
Anna Lucia.
Anna Lucia. You are now 13 years old.
Yes.
Which is, I don't see how that's possible because you were just born like 13 years ago. I don't know how you got to be 13. You've been doing this for a while now in this parade with Dad, right?
I haven't done this since I was 6.
Since you were 6. What was it like now that you're a teenager? Basically, you're an adult. You're 13. What was it like now compared to when you were just a little girl?
It's more fun when you can throw them and make it over to the people.
Yeah, very nice. What was your favorite part of the day?
I saw a lot of friends.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Nice. How great is it to spend the day with a daughter like that?
It was the best, too. We had some food beforehand. We walked down here.
Nice. Because your son's too old now. Your son's like, no, I'm not doing that parade, right?
He's you know what? No.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Just stay there.
For that.
That's right. So there you go. I do believe I can say it was another successful float ride on the Fox 13 float. I tell you what, Mark and Allie, you might come back to me once I figure out where they're going to stop us and what's going on there. And I'll show you the behind the scenes of what happens when the floats are finished.
That'll be great. Well, you've done a great job. It's great seeing all the families. The kids look great.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah, it is indeed. All right.
Thank you, Charlie, for your perspective. You did a great job.
Yeah, we will hit you up one more time, though, so don't go too far. But this has been kind of the fun. So we've got, Charlie was about float, what do we say, about
14?
15, 16, 17?
Yeah.
We're on, that was, you just heard the crew of Ann Jeffrey coming by. And coming up next, it
that was
looks
68.
like...
So this looks like Smokey's
Oh, that's
cabin.
the Florida Forest Service. That's who that is.
Yes, we've got Smokey the Bear coming by now.
But we've got still about 40 floats to go. So we're going to the top of the hour.
We've still got time. And we thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are having such a good time out here as the Florida Forest Service makes their way by. You know, the Forest Service manages over 1 million acres of state resource. And this year's dry season, as you can imagine, it kept them pretty busy. And Mark, do you remember what Smokey always says?
I vaguely do. Is it only you
can prevent wildfires?
Forest wildfires. I remember. Okay, only you. Because we all have a responsibility. It's
we
a great
absolutely
message.
do.
Next time you think about burning something in the woods, think before you do.
We've got some dancers here. The crew of F Troop. And coming up here as we celebrate Gasparilla and look forward to St. Patrick's Day, here's the crew of Shamrock. This was founded in 1999. They're made up of professional men and women from as far away as Jacksonville. Welcome to Tampa. And if this is your first children's parade, we're glad to have you here. The crew of Shamrock. Look, we're giving you the split screen here so you can see from high above the F Troop from Sky Fox, and then on the ground, the crew of Shamrock. Fox 13 has got all the angles covered for you today so you can see everything from your living room. And these kids have gotten so many beads around their necks. Honestly, I'm surprised they're not just hanging to the ground at this point.
Some will be. Some will. It's still early.
It's still early.
Last time you saw neon lights on an Army truck. That's what the F Troop does. They have a lot of fun, though. This is their renegade attitude they like to show off. They support a number of different organizations around the Tampa Bay area, and in their sign of unity, I thought this was pretty cool. Every single member of the crew is given the title of a 4-star general, which of course is extremely rare in military ranks. So everybody knows they all have an equal say, but they do a lot of great work, and the F Troop here honors the iconic 1960s sitcom that took place at Fort Courage after the American Civil War.
I just love Donald Duck there in the front. Look at all those hands still. You think Mom and Dad's shoulders are getting tired yet?
Oh, look, we've got monkeys.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I know who that was.
That was my son Kingston there.
There was indeed.
And he has collected quite a few beads. They are having such a good time. Look at that. The F Troop really knows how to make an entrance, don't they?
They do. The float looks great. It's a lot bigger in person, too, than you think on TV. It's huge.
Wow. Look at that. All right, and here's that crew of Shamrock that we were talking about a little bit earlier.
This is a great looking float, it really is.
Isn't it incredible? A lot of kilts on this float. This float is designed to look like a 16th century Celtic castle. Always wanted to stay in a Celtic castle. The kids are all showing off everything they've gotten so far. Still a ways to go. Many more goodies to grab.
It's about more than just beads today, too, which is neat. But that makes it extra special for the little ones, especially the littler little ones. The crew of Shamrock doing great stuff. They support Shriners Hospital. They support, I know, the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches, Miles from Moffitt, Metro Ministries. And their motto is a good one. It's fun for all and all for fun.
I can get behind that.
No doubt about that. Words to live by.
Mm-hmm. Very cool castle. Lots of smiling faces out there. Here comes Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital is a leader in children's health care, ranked as the #1 children's hospital in the Tampa Bay area by U.S. News and World Reports. They do such incredible work. We are so lucky to have them in the Tampa Bay area. We're followed by an ambulance here with the pirate flags.
We really are blessed in this area to have some really amazing, top-notch medical facilities between TGH, of course, and St. Joe's, and then Johns Hopkins All Children's in St. Pete. Many others across the Bay Area, but these are some leading the way for sure. So we appreciate all of them, their families and staff, what they do for each and us every day, especially when we need them most. And we need you as well. We got about an hour to go. If you want to hang on a little bit more coverage, more floats, more fun right here along Bayshore. Back in a bit.
You're watching the Ashley Children's Gasparilla, presented by Chick-fil-A. Stay tuned. The whole Fox 13 crew will be right back with more live coverage.
Welcome back to the Children's Gasparilla Parade. It has been such an incredible afternoon so far, and we still have about a half an hour to go here. We're on float 77, and there's about 130. So we still have a lot of fun as the crew of the Knights of St. John make their way back behind the Fox 13 tent here. And this is a big one. This is made up of men and women of Hillsborough County Fire Rescue, as you can tell. That is a big truck. Now, this group was formed in 2002 after members lost a fellow firefighter in the 9/11 attacks. So during parade season, the group hosts firefighters from New York as their guests. Pretty special. And the crew does a lot of charitable work as well in the community. They even do a Christmas event for Hillsborough kids. And if you can see there, that's a half-engine float, half-castle. Pretty neat.
Really is amazing how many of, especially our firefighters and first responders, have family, and even a lot of our viewers have family from New York area that had a deep connection. Unfortunately, a too close personal connection to 9/11, but keeping that legacies alive and remembering them is something that they do very well. And Crew of Tronando is coming up next. Spanish word for lightning and thunder.
Ooh. This is a neat one.
Yeah, they were founded in 1999, dedicated to the spirit and camaraderie of Tampa's civic parade events, which, of course, this is. And they honor the history of our expansive immigration of Italians and Hispanics, as well as our Native American heritage here. The Crew of Tronando.
I love their lightning colors. Some of these floats are just so impressive. Take a look at this one coming along here. Here we have the Crew of Les Belles Femmes. This is an all-female crew. As you can see, all the ladies aboard, founded in 2002. And all these women here believe in the positive impact, and they celebrate the quality of life in the Tampa Bay community. And we've even got little bells here.
I feel like they're bringing Mardi Gras to us, you know?
Don't you feel it?
Feels like Bourbon Street right here on Bayshore.
It is awesome. I love all the tutus. Some of the costumes that we have seen are really impressive. Now, this crew theme here, if you haven't already figured it out, it's Moulin Rouge. And their float is supposed to look like a French cabaret.
Looks amazing. Great work. Oh, and the Rough Riders. Can't say enough about all the great work. This is the 1st U.S. Volunteer Cavalry Regiment, the Rough Riders. Of course, preserving the memory and all the great work. Teddy Roosevelt, who fought to liberate Cuba back in 1898. Yeah, you see the train here. The Rough Riders, they got a full crew here. They actually have 6 units just in this parade. Yeah, you see them.
That is a cool train. Wow. How about we check in with Charlie one last time? I know our Fox 13 crew has already made it to the end.
How about it? We had a great time. Charlie, it was a great time seeing the whole Fox 13 family, virtually everybody we know there on the float today.
It was really nice. It's really special to spend this family time together. And it kind of, I bookended it. I was standing on the ground next to the float at the beginning of the parade. And now here we are standing on solid ground again. And a little sneak peek. So this is what happens down at the end of the parade route. See a lot of buses lined up. So the floats will stop. The folks will get off. There's our Fox 13 float now. They're cleaning it up, getting the boxes out of the way. In fact, across the street, you see some of our staff. Oh, it looks like they're taking a group selfie. Wait for me! It doesn't matter. They're getting ready to get on the bus to go back to Fox 13. But we had a few kids that I didn't get to on live television, and everybody's got to be on TV when we're putting the Fox 13 family together. Corey Beckman is a producer-photographer at our television station. Many of the stories you see that don't have a voice on them, one of the anchors or reporters voicing it, it's just, we call that a Nat sound package. Nobody knows it. But that's this guy. He does amazing storytelling. He doesn't need a reporter. Hey, wait, what are you trying to put me out of business?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's nice to have job security.
Yeah, it is. And do you do all of the Made in Tampa Bay, or you do a lot of those?
Me and Barry's about split them right these days, so about half of them. Yeah.
He does a lot of great storytelling. Yeah. You might recognize the face, but you've definitely seen his work. And he's got his kids here. Who's here?
This is Banyan, 7 years old, and Bennett, 5 years old. First timers.
Oh, this was your first parade ever? Your first children's parade? Oh, I didn't even know that. So what did you think?
It was great. I had a lot of fun throwing beads.
That's great. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
Throwing beads.
Throwing beads. Was it louder than you thought it would be? Or did you expect it to be loud?
I expected it to be really, really loud.
Okay. I see. My first time, I thought this is loud. I didn't expect it to be that loud. I don't know what I was thinking, but the first time I came to the parade, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like being at a Bucks game or something. Well, I'm glad you guys. Will you be back next year?
Maybe.
Oh, well, all right, check your calendar. Got a lot going on. Thank you guys very much. Scott Smith, sports director of Fox 13, got your kids out here. Now they're veterans. They've done this before.
This is, yeah. So Carson, my boy here, he's 9 years old. He's probably, how many times have you done it, bud?
Two.
Two times.
All right,
okay.
all right.
But we had a little bit of a gap, you know.
Well, yeah.
He's still got a lot on the fastball. Was whipping kids in the face with beads.
You gotta be careful.
We said lob it. We said lob.
Yeah, underhand.
And then Cameron, my 7-year-old daughter here. This is her first time on the float.
Oh wow,
So-
Cameron! What did you think of being in the children's parade?
It was cool, and my favorite part was when we got off that bump because it was super bumpy.
Her favorite part. Remember at the beginning of the parade, we were up on the grass and they had to come down off the bump. Your favorite part was coming down off the bump.
It was like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Downhill from there.
It was all downhill from there. She likes roller coasters. Carson, what was your favorite part?
Throwing beads and seeing them be happy.
Yeah, people go crazy over a little plastic bead, don't they?
Yeah.
Now, I see that jersey there. Whose arm is better at bead throwing, you think? You or Tom Brady?
Probably Tom Brady.
You know, that's a very respectful answer. You're probably right about that.
We're going to get it going on the TB12 method here soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, it's all about recovery.
To play football until he's 87 years old. We figure if we start soon.
Well, it's all about recovery. Oh, look, there it goes. Say goodbye, everybody. That's what it looks like. That until next year, the Fox 13 float is being away. And again, Audrey McDowell. Look at how tall you are. The daughter of my photographer that I work with every single day, my BFF, Jason McDowell. Yeah, he does that to me every morning with that big light. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
Throwing beads.
All right, good answer. Good
I
answer.
had a very good throw.
You did have it? All right,
Yeah.
you can say so yourself.
Yeah.
Well, because you're a volleyball player.
No, you don't throw the ball in volleyball.
I saw you doing that with the beads. I thought you were doing. I'm just kidding. Thank you. Can you tell she's almost a teenager? Don't hurt me. There you go. Mark and Allie, from the Fox 13 family perspective, it was another fantastic, wonderful, incredible Gasparilla Children's Parade.
It was indeed great to see everybody. Charlie, thanks so much. And we're so glad that we're all able to bring all their families out as well and have a good time.
It is so great, and I love the honesty from the kids too. You know,
that's what makes it special.
It
you know.
is. I hear some cannons going off right now.
That is the Jose Gasparilla. The ship has arrived. It's going to be about over our shoulder here just in a few minutes as 13 Ugly Men kind of roll on by. And I truly mean that. They are 13 Ugly Men. That's the name of their foundation, the name of their float. But they do such great work all year round. So many of our charitable organizations that they support here in the Tampa Bay area.
Hey guys!
Our Invitational is sponsoring the Boys and Girls Club of Tampa Bay. TBC is in February. With all the early parties, money's going to all expenses go to charity.
We thank the 13 Ugly Men Foundation and all the other 131 floats. Look, you see it. There's the Jose Gasparilla off in the distance. Going to be lit up here in a little bit. We got fireworks to come, more floats still to come. Our Pirates aren't done yet. We're going to the top of the hour at 6 o'clock, so sit tight. Much more. It's the 2023 Children's Gasparilla Parade right here on Bayshore when we come back.
You're watching the Ashley Children's Gasparilla, presented by Chick-fil-A. Stay tuned. The whole Fox 13 crew will be right back with more live coverage.
to the Children's Gasparilla Parade. You can probably hear the cannons going off there from the Jose Gasparilla ship there. That's just made its way into the bay. And this is the Ye Mystic crew of the Nautilus. Look at this one. This one promotes Florida environmental awareness and conservation. Inspired by the 19th century fictional submarine and environmentally conscious crew of the Nautilus. How cool is this? They're in their own little submarine there.
Channeling a little Captain Nemo here. Remember the submersible from way back when? It looks great. It looks fantastic. It really does.
This crew was founded about 20 years ago. So we should mention we're on float about 96 of 130.
The crew of Santa Margarita. Almost margarita time. Almost.
Is it? Yeah.
Not quite. This is the alcohol-free family fun event.
The margarita one is next weekend.
Say a little margarita, a little rum, something, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's all coming. As you see there on the right side of your screen, he, it, she. She's a ship. We should call her she.
Yes.
That is the Jose Gasparilla. Has arrived. She will be all lit up in mere moments. The focal point for our live pyrotechnics fireworks show. We're going to see here in a bit.
So the fireworks are going to be lit off from that ship.
Near the ship.
Near the ship.
A barge. It's kind of pretend, but it's actually lit up in an incredible fashion. It looks fantastic at night. So the lights on the ship will be timed with the fireworks in the show, but it'll be near.
I love it.
For sure. It'll look great.
Can I just say that for a children's parade, this is by far the best one I have ever been to.
It's the biggest in the country.
It's amazing.
And just think, had we had blue skies and no threat of rain, we might have another 50,000 people here. But we had a fantastic crowd today.
Still a great crowd.
Don't know the numbers yet. We'll get some probably before night's end. But absolutely, at least 3/4, if not close to the biggest crowd we have seen. As Charlie mentioned, in all likelihood, pre-pandemic crowd levels, which is very exciting. And everything's gone really well. And you see the smiles on these kids' faces. You see all the beads around their necks. As we look at the loyal crew of Gracie O'Malley.
Look at this one. Now, this was the first all-women's crew back in 1992, inspired by a real female Irish pirate from the 16th century. Pretty cool. As you can see, they are dressed to look just like it. How wonderful. They have 2 floats in this parade, by the way. The first one's modeled on Grace O'Malley's castle, Rock Fleet. It features a moving seahorse in the front. And their second one is Grace, Queen of the Seas.
I love the seahorse. Looks really
That is awesome.
But you see all the walkers as well. These are all, these crews they're not huge groups, but their families are all involved. Their children are here, and that's what's really fun for them. They work so hard on their costumes, on the floats, and all the great charitable work that they do all year round. So this is their time to party, have a little fun, and bring some smiles to Junior Pirates faces, for sure.
Yeah, and this crew in particular, they have a special cause. They raise money and food for their End 68 Hours of Hunger campaign.
Coming up next, looks like he missed it. Crew of Neptune here. They are being led by its King Raj Prasad and his beautiful queen, Megan Schultz. Yeah, still crew of Grace O'Malley. I jumped the gun a bit. Crew of Neptune's coming up next. Crew of Gracie O'Malley actually has 2 of those. That's why. And look, another live view from Skyfox high above. You see Where the parade route goes, it's about 1.5 miles, starting almost kind of near the Gandy area that reaches up almost into downtown Tampa. And it's been a great ride so far.
It really has. And, you know, the weather's starting to cool down. I know at the beginning we were like, oh, this is nice. And now there's a bit of a chill and a breeze in the air. And the sunset is trying to sort of peek through all the cloud cover that we've had. But it really has been such a great day. And here's the crew of Neptune.
Yeah, this is a gorgeous float as well. Their motto translates loosely into, we never have any fun. Ha-ha. Yeah. Sarcasm is the theme of the day for sure.
Oh, look at these little pirates.
But they were founded in 1980 in St. Pete. You missed it, crew of Neptune, one of the oldest active crews in the parade.
Come on, folks. Need to make some noise. The more noise you make, the more beads we blow.
Wow.
Everybody smile for the camera. Be on your best behavior.
That's right, folks. You are on Fox 13. Sit tight. Much more to come when we come right back.
You're watching the Ashley Children's Gasparilla, presented by Chick-fil-A. Stay tuned. The whole Fox 13 crew will be right back with more live coverage.
You do. Welcome back as the crew of Mombi brings us back to the Children's Gasparilla Parade here on Bayshore Boulevard, Fox 13. Crew of Mombi, founded back in 1998, commemorating the courage and patriotism of Cuban freedom fighters who fought for the independence of Spain back in the 19th century. This is one of my favorites coming up here, too. This is pretty neat.
The unsinkable crew of Molly Brown. Look at this. Molly Brown is the Titanic's most famous survivor. And the unsinkable crew of Molly Brown honors the woman who helped save many lives as the ship went down. How special is that? Now, the float actually depicts the Titanic. It's complete with the smokestacks and the lifeboats as well. And if you can see, well, we're on the Rays now.
We're getting another
shot.
shot.
Tampa Bay Rays ship. Hey, guys.
There's Raymond having a good old time.
He's always having a good time. Is he giving out beads? It doesn't look like it. There he is. He's coming by us right now.
DJ Kitty up there as well. Yep, led by two-time defending AL Manager of the Year, by the way, our local hometown manager, Kevin Cash. The Rays vying for it. There he is.
There we go.
For a franchise record, 4th straight postseason berth. Look at Raymond doing his thing.
Yes.
He knows how to entertain.
That's what the people want. Thank you, Raymond. I'm telling you, the music on all of these floats is so good.
It's been a lot of fun.
They all have their own DJs.
It's a mobile party, one after another.
It really is.
And you know what's funny is now that I think because of the cloud cover, the sun has fallen a lot quicker than normal.
Right.
So in the past, we haven't seen a lot of these floats actually lit up. So it's kind of neat to see them. I know it's getting a little bit darker for you at home, but we got a few more floats to go, just a few more minutes. So we're going to show you what we can. We may not get to all of them. We're on at about 100.
We're going to try.
506 here, but we're trying to get you as many as we can before we reach the top of the hour.
Yeah, this is a good shot, Mark. You can still see the floats that are kind of curved
yeah, they look great.
along Bayshore.
You see the police lights way in the back. That's the end of the parade still to come. So
this is the Ye Merry Crew of Soaring Eagles. And look at this.
Yeah, this
They
is the
look great.
students from St. John's Episcopal Parish Day School. Great float. Well done.
I bet the students
Talk
did
about
a lot of
project.
work on that.
I would bet they did. That, by the way, St. John's, the oldest Episcopal school in our area.
I love the eagle there on the front. And you know, these kids have been very patient because they're towards the end, so you know they were sitting on that float for quite some time.
They have indeed. And they're hitting us good. Well
Yes,
done,
they are.
guys.
They've been waiting to do some throwing, so they really. Oh, look at this one. I love the dragon there on the top. How awesome is that?
I believe that's the crew of Bobby C. Davis there. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They take their name from the first Commodore of the Davis Islands Yacht Club. He was also a pioneer of yacht racing in Tampa Bay. And boy, they look great. Look at all the costumes and look at the detail that they put into the float here. It looks amazing.
I mean, I'm just so impressed by the moving dragon there on the top. And this float was entirely handmade by its members. So hats off to all of your hard work. It looks great. A little uptown funk coming from them. Here's the crew of the Knights of St. Iago. They've got two floats. This crew was founded in 1972, dedicated to improving family values and life, Latin culture, and also supporting educational institutions. And this crew also hosts the Knights of St. Iago Night Parade. This is held every February in Ybor City, so another exciting, cool parade to look forward to. We got the king and queen there.
Night parade coming up for sure, and night is almost falling on us, but we're not quite done yet. One more brief break with more continuing coverage of the Children's Gasparilla Parade live on Bayshore when we come back.
Don't go anywhere. There's still a lot more beads, floats, and fun coming up on our live coverage of the Ashley Children's Gasparilla, presented by Chick-fil-A.
It's the
Here we
Jose
go.
Gasparilla ship there.
Moving into
Wow.
place.
Is she beautiful or what?
It's pretty amazing. This is Tampa.
Wow.
If ever there was a shot. This is Tampa on a Saturday in January, celebrating all that we love about our pirate history in Tampa Bay as we welcome the crew of the Girls and Pearls.
Yes, ladies, do something fabulous is their motto. I like that. Their costumes are reminiscent of a 1950s cocktail party, and they're having a good time up there. Their float is supposed to look like a nightclub. They did a great job. This is a sisterhood of friends, and they help support the Kind Mouse, which is a local charity that delivers bags of food to needy children, and they've been doing that since 2002. Nice work, ladies. We appreciate all that you do.
They don't just do things fabulous. They look fabulous.
I think
Well
so
done.
fabulous.
Well, we regret that we are out of time, but it has been a blast. We hope you've enjoyed yourself here this Saturday afternoon. Stay tuned for the Fox 13 6 o'clock news. And don't forget, back top of the hour at 4.
Yes, we're going to have fireworks.
Live at 7 o'clock.
Stay with us. Thanks for being with us.
This has been live coverage of the Ashley Children's Gasparilla, presented by Chick-fil-A. Thanks for watching.